Hey everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. Welcome to Maker Monday and welcome to the Hood. Oh my gosh, it is the last day of June, which is so crazy to me. Like, what just happened? I don't quite know. And July 4th is only, 4 days away? Oh my gosh, I just can't even. All right, well, so since it is the end of June, there is this last chance special you can do where you can get 50% off a sweet product. If you order one, you can order any other sweet product. So take advantage, you guys. It's a great deal. And remember, you're getting rewards now for yourself. If you spend $20 or more before tax and shipping, you're going to get 10% back in rewards from Stampin' Up. So kind of think of it like Kohl's Bucks. It's nice that then you can spend it on whatever you want. You can spend it on your next sale, or if you already have some, I know some of you out there have it already, you can spend it on that next order. And every time you order, you're accumulating those. So you can accumulate them for a year, and it's a lovely, lovely thing. So I've been taking advantage of mine big time. Like, I love that every time I order, I have some rewards. And somebody said to me, oh yeah, it paid for my shipping. Oh, great. I love that. So anyways, this is the last day of this great special where any sweet product, okay, you guys, it doesn't have to be a whole sweet. It just has to be part of a sweet. So sweets usually have a stamp set, dies, ribbon, embellishments, paper. So a whole sweet, anything in that sweet, you buy one of that, and you could go to another sweet if you want and buy something else. So whatever the lesser price is, that's going to be your half off. So you still have a little bit of time to take advantage of that. Please do. But starting tomorrow, July 1st, they have some new online exclusives coming out. So we're going to play with one today. So I'm going to show you real quick. Oh, and before I forget, you guys, I only have 2 spots left for my Christmas in July, and that's on July 25th. So if you want to come, make sure you get the registration to me before much later, because like I said, I only have 2 spots left and I have to order the product for it. So check out my events on that. All right. So this is one of the new products. It's one of those big embossing folders. It's a 3D and it's called the Sunflower 3D. And I've been getting these reels that pop up on my Facebook. And so I don't know who did this, but when I saw it, I thought, that is flippin' genius. So this was not my idea. I saw somebody else do it. Again, I don't know who it was that did it, but I fell in love with it. I thought, I'm going to try that, and I'm going to show you guys today. So make sure you shout out if you're out there, and if you wouldn't mind sharing, that would be lovely too. And you guys, make sure that you're hitting the follow button on this, as well as if you go out to my YouTube, if you could subscribe to my YouTube for me, I would sure appreciate that. It really does help. You know, it's nothing monetary for you, just to subscribe or follow. So I would really, really appreciate that if you would do that, and if you'd share my lives when I do them. So let me show you this awesome idea here. So like I said, it is a 3D, so it's pretty thick, and it's big. You can see compared to my hand, it's big, right? So it's called the Sunflower 3D. So what I've gone ahead and done already is I took thick white cardstock just because I thought it would hold up a little bit better. So and that's just pretty lone light, right? I could layer that on some white and maybe just add a splash of a ribbon, and it would be gorgeous. It would totally be gorgeous. I have so many thoughts in my head about this folder and the things that I want to do with it that I'm like, I don't have enough time to do it all. But again, I saw this from somebody else. Don't know who did it, but it's genius. You're going to love it. Okay, so all I've done is I've gone ahead and embossed thick white cardstock. I suppose you could do regular cardstock too. It doesn't matter. I don't know though. I just only have tried it with the thick. So flip it over. So the de-embossed side is facing you. So this is the embossed side. You know, it's raised. You can see it. You want the de-embossed side down. And you're going to take your blends. And I love bright colors. So I thought, well, this is a sunflower, so we definitely need Daffodil Delight, right? And I did pull out one of my little color coaches, and it told me Daffodil Delight. This is Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green. And I thought, oh, that's perfect. I'll use for my petals the yellow, and the inside we're going to do a little whimsical. It'll be the Melon Mambo, and then the green will be the leaves. So all you're going to do is you're going to start coloring. And this is going to look really ugly. You're going to go, no thanks. So just kind of get over that right now. Let's chat while I'm doing this. So all I'm doing is so that is obviously a leaf right there. Here's a leaf right here. So I'm going to hit all my leaves, and it does not have to be super neat. And you will see why in a moment. So I'm just coloring in where I think the leaves is. It's kind of hard to see sometimes when it's like a partial image like this. Like, oh, is that a leaf? Yeah, that's a leaf. Here's a leaf right here. So we want to color in anything that's de-embossed. So not so much these raised parts, and you'll see why in a second. And again, I know you're thinking, oh my God, that looks like a kindergartner colored that. And you're right, it does look like that. Let's see, where are some more leaves that we can color? Oh, right here. You guys are just gonna go, oh my gosh. All right, so while I'm coloring, why don't we talk about what are you guys' plans for the 4th? 4th falls on Friday, so I'm taking it that most people will have off that day. But it's been so hot here. It's been unusually hot for us, hasn't it? Okay, I think I caught all the leaves, right? Oh, here's one right here. So we want to do that one too. I know. I didn't think it mattered if I caught them all, but it does. Because when I did my little sample, and I don't want to show you the sample because I want you to go when you see it. And I got a little color that needs to be right here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and we're going to do our Daffodil Delight, because of course that's going to be all the petals of our beautiful sunflower. Now I will say that I feel like me coloring these like this, it is kind of damaging the tip of my marker, my blends, because obviously these are blends. So just be light-handed when you do it so you don't ruin your tip. I think I got a little too enthusiastic with mine. I know that's hard to believe, right? So we're gonna do this. All right, so let's go back to what are you guys gonna do this weekend? I know in where the town I live, Elkhorn, they've already done their 4th of July fireworks, which I've always thought was so odd, but people love it. They love it. So there you go. All right, so we're doing some more. Is anybody going anyplace fun? I know. Let's just color. I'm coloring as fast as I can. I probably should have colored some of this in beforehand, but I just wanted you guys to see how cool it's going to be. So we're going to say those are some petals over there as well. And we'll say up here as well. It's kind of hard to tell, like I said, when you only have that partial image, but you'll see in a minute why. And check out the online exclusives tomorrow. We have some Halloween things so you can prep yourself for Halloween. I will be having a Galloween again this year. So check out my events in the next couple of days for that. We're gonna do some fun little projects there. All right, so here's some more petals over here. I know you guys are going, please, you're killing me. It's like watching paint dry. That's why I want you to talk among yourselves. Talk about what you're going to be doing this 4th of July. All right. There we go. Okay. So we have some more right here. Again, you want anything colored that is de-embossed, so is sunken, is what you're looking for, okay? So do that, and here's a little bit more right here. And I've totally trashed my blends, so I will be buying a new one. All right, let's see. I think I got all the petals, except maybe over here. And now let's go ahead and do, oh, I missed this one right here too. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is such a beautiful folder. And like I said, I know you're looking at this going, oh my God, it looks like a 2-year-old did it. So now I'm gonna do the insides with the Melon Mambo. I know you could probably do it with, you know, a brown color, but like I said, I wanted something bright and festive and you'll see again why in a second when we finish doing all the coloring here. Okay, we got some over here. Cute, cute, cute. All right. Let's see. Oh, right here. I know, again, it looks really ugly from this this standpoint. Let's make sure we haven't missed any. Let's see, we missed a little up here. Let's do these. All right, I think that's it. And we can go back and touch up if we need to once you see what we're gonna do. So, looks pretty, right? Like you're not loving it right now, are you? Well, you just hold your horses. So, I'm gonna take this, keep it like this. I'm taking my Memento ink and I am just gonna spread it over. I know you guys are going, what the? Look at how beautiful that turns out. It's so pretty. And you can see now where I missed some of my spots. So I want to get that covered right there and right there. It just makes it pop. I know you guys are going, and you probably saw what I saw, but I had to do this because I just thought it was so pretty. And I'm going to color in the spots that I missed, like right here. And you could have, you know, you could leave those if you wanted to, but like I'm not going to color in all that white because I think it gives it a little bit of character there. So there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, yes, you can say it. So now let's make it into a card. Shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, so I'm gonna, because I use Daffodil Delight, I'm going to use a Daffodil Delight card base. And I'm going to go ahead and mount it on the Melon Mambo. And I think I'm going to do this because I'm going to switch my... Now, I want to do this later. Look at how pretty the back of this looks. Like you could even use the back of this. You know, when I turn it over to glue my sample together, because this is what my sample looks like, when I flipped it over, I was like, oh, you could even use that. It almost looks like it's watercolored. So, but we're going to use what I intended to do there. Just gorgeous. Think of all the color combinations you could use with that, then breaking out of the black. Oh my gosh. I was thinking maybe like even purple and just so many combinations. All right. And I think you can probably do this with your blends as well. Or not your blends, but your blending brushes. I'm just trying to, I just did 1/8 of an inch. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a border. So that's always so hard to put on, isn't it? Maybe I didn't cut it quite right. I think that'll work. Yep. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to press it down a little bit to hold it. And go there. All right. So there's the base of our card. Now I wanted to show you something else too. So I wanted just to do, you know, a strip that said, thank you. And I pulled out my trusty Simply Said, and it's a great sentiment stamp. So if you don't have something like this, this is a great one. That it's not very expensive. It's in the annual catalog. I want to say it's like $18. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. But it's good because it's got your thanks, your hello, just a note. So I do like that about it. So I'm going to go ahead in my melon. You know what? I'm going to change up my color, I think. I did it in Melon Mambo here, but I think I'm going to do it in Granny Apple Green. So let's close that up. Just to give it a little different. Hold on here. We're going to Granny Apple Green it. All right. I didn't wash that, so let's see what kind of Granny Apple Green we get. Oh, not too bad. All right, but I wanted something behind it. So I was looking at the punches because, you know, I'm a lazy stamper, right? So I want something that's quick and easy. So I pulled out the oval punch, the modern oval punch, but, you know, it's too big, right? So I cut a strip that is 1 inch, and I'm going to just make this a strip with, I just want the curved ends, right? Because when you look at this punch, it's really straight edge, and then you just have the curve on the sides. So I'm not going to use a whole piece of paper. I just wanted a little bit of a background. So that's why I chose that one. And then you can just lay this on here. I don't think I'm going to do my little tails like I did on that. I wasn't 100% sold on that. So let's go ahead and put that down. So your punches aren't always, you know, what your punches seem. You can create something else with them. Like I said, I just wanted that little bit of red because I thought it would be too stark up against the black. So then I'm just going to layer it down here. I might trim this a little bit, like just maybe, we'll see. We'll see if I just totally messed it up. Hopefully not. Probably not the best, but it's okay. It'll work. And then we're going to layer that. I should have kept it a little bit longer, but that's okay. So we'll layer it that way. And then, of course, we needed a little bit of oomph, right? So I pulled out those strawberry slush gems that are currently an online exclusive, and I added them here. And I just need to find them. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had an online retreat this weekend, and it was with Kevin Thiessen. If you don't know who he is the first male demonstrator that signed up with Stampin' Up. He's actually going to be celebrating 30 years this year. So I have been part of his online retreats for, I think this was my 3rd or 4th one. So I'll be doing his next one in the winter. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay, I'm not digging on that. So I think I'm gonna redo that because I don't like how that turned out. So let's see if I have a big enough piece here that I can redo that. And just re-punch. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes, I don't like what I did. And of course, we all have these size things laying around, right? When we're cutting down our cardstock. So let me grab one out of my scraps. I got a lot of stuff coming up, you guys. July is kind of quiet except for Christmas in July. But I have some fun things planned for the next couple months. So I hope, if you haven't been able to join me, that you'll be able to join in person. We have so much fun in person. You know, we solve the world's problems and all that. All right, so I'm going to cut this ahead of time so I don't cut into my label again. Watch me make all my mistakes, right? I'm just going to do that. There, much better. And then we're just going to layer it on there like that. Perfect. Okay. I just love this technique. I can't wait to try it with other colors. Okay. And then because I like the big flower there, that's why I think I'm going to change it up and just put it in the corner here because I want to kind of see that big flower. All right. And we'll layer that right across here. Make sure it's straight. I think so. I'm just going to hold it down for a second because when it's de-embossed like that too, you're getting the bumps. And so make sure you use a lot of glue to get Not enough that it comes squeezing out, but enough to hold it down properly. So then I'm going to use these. And you know what this kind of reminded me of is like when I started to put it on the leaves, I thought kind of like water glistening on the petals of the flower. And so I'm just going to do that. And then we need one more. And maybe on this one right here. Yeah, beautiful. And I feel like I'm crooked again. Oh, well. All right, whoever gets that will love it, right? All right, you guys, that's it. So that is one of the new products you're going to see tomorrow on the online exclusives. Remember, club members, you can start ordering at the first of the month. So if you like this, get it. I think it's going to be super popular. All right, you guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will be here on Thursday, and I'll see you then. Happy stamping.